This is Ranger Kidwell Ross with our ongoing coverage of National Pavement Expo 2009, and the Starfire S-6 is the machine we're going to be looking at. And President of Stewart-Amos Sweepers is Frank Chulick. And Frank, thanks for joining us.
Hi. The S-6 is our high production unit that features a 10-foot to 12-foot sweeping path, a 6 cubic yard debris hopper that dumps 12 feet 2 inches in the air and reaches into the dump truck, into the middle of the truck, so you can have excellent reach, a 350-gallon water tank, and again is made to be for high production for the chip seal applications of the West Coast to the asphalt road millings throughout America. So our tour begins in the cab at the control panel. In the cab of every Starfire sweeper that we manufacture, we feature a camera and monitor system, a 7-inch LCD color monitor that, when you put the sweeper in reverse, allows you to see what you're backing up over, or hopefully not over, and then we also have cameras that will monitor the side you're not sweeping from, and as well as the dumping of the S-6 unit. Then in the control panel, as you can see, is basically divided into two sections. On the left, we have the controls for the Kubota diesel auxiliary engine. This is a 2-engine mechanical broom street sweeper, and in this we have the high-low Murphy switch, safety shutdown, and tachometer and start. This has glow plug with it. To the right side of the control panel, as you can see, are all the switches to operate the brooms, the hopper, the dumping, and as well as all the lights and beacons and the engine throttle. So then the chassis is, we'll get out of the cab and show you the chassis. This unit is mounted on the GMC T7500 series 32,000 GVW dual steer chassis. We've also mounted them on Internationals and Freightliners. So we'll go around the other side of the truck and show you as you saw at the electrical panel, it was very simple, and that the simplicity of the design and ease of repair and maintenance and operation is really what we strove for in this. As you can see, the electrical system comes out here into an auxiliary box, NEMA 4, that's sealed. All the wires are numbered so that you understand what it is. There are a number of wires, and color coding just isn't as simple as looking at the numbers. The manual has the numbers on them, and it's a very simple system to troubleshoot if and when that time comes. As you can see, the power comes from the Kubota 55 horsepower. This is a Tier 3 engine, as well as the truck itself. The power of the engine supplies to a 24-gallon per minute cast iron gear pump, known for their reliability and serviceability. The hydraulics from there, simply, as you can see, it's a simple electric over hydraulic system. The hydraulic tank is 45 gallons in the reservoir with sight gauge, Priest filter on the hydraulic tank, and magnetic drain plugs. And from the hydraulic system, we simply power the brooms and the elevator and the main broom. And this motor, as well as the other 3 motors on the unit, are the same part number for ease of stocking parts and parts commonality. And little features on the gutter broom is, we have as many parts left to right common, front to back common, and models S4 and S6 common as is possible. And all the little pieces and all the black parts on the unit have the part number etched right into them, so that when it's time to replace them, if your manual isn't handy, it's easy to figure out what you're looking at in that standpoint. While we're in this section, I'll just want to point out the water pump. This has the 7 gallon per minute water pump. We'll feature that, or 3.6 gallon per minute water pump, depending. Some of our friends on the West Coast prefer to use less water because of the restrictions involved in that. This hopper, as we come down this end of the tour, 6 cubic yards, and it loads to a full capacity. It is, we put the elevator, enters the hopper at a very high angle, and manages to fill the hopper very full. This isn't raised to its full extent. It will go 12 feet 2 inches in the air to dump, and as you can see, this hopper door will reach far into the unit. It goes much higher. The safety props are in for the show that we're in. The elevator has a couple of unique features to it. First, we have an integral washout system, standard on all of our units, that when you're filling the water tank, there's a diverter valve on top. You simply close off the water tank, it diverts the water to the elevator washdown system. The elevator has 6 bearings on it, and you can see the bearings that are hard to reach. We mount remote mounted grease fittings so that it's easy to get at and maintain. And the reason we have 6 bearings is we use a 3rd shaft in our elevator, and what that shaft does is takes tension off of the heavy-duty roller chain of the elevator. The more tension you take off that chain, the longer the service life of the chain will be. Plus, it gives you additional adjustment to take slack out of the chain so that you take links out at less frequent intervals and keep on the road even longer. While we're in this area, this unit features a 350 gallon water tank, and we obviously the standard hose. This is the lever that you pull. This is how you fill the water tank. When you close that lever, the new paint has it a little sticky. That's how you divert the water back into the elevator if you leave the water running, and also closes off the tank so dirt doesn't get into it and keeps your water system and spray nozzles as clean as possible. Speaking of spray nozzles, we do have spray nozzles over each gutter broom. We have 2 on each gutter broom, 3 if you like. We have a spray nozzle over the main broom with 4 spray nozzles, and a spray bar over the front with 4 spray nozzles. Each spray bar has its own individual ball valve so that you can turn the water on or off to suit your sweeping needs. To the back here, we feature 2-inch wide carbide dirt shoe runners as standard, and as you can see, we have a strip broom featured as standard. If someone desires a tube broom, we're perfectly willing to accommodate those needs. Coming around to the back, as you can see, this unit has, and standard is LED lights, LED strobe lights. You can see the camera that for the safety camera in the rear, and working lights are standard. LED working lights for the main broom, and gutter brooms are again standard equipment with the S-6 and the S-4. When you come around to this side, you can just get another shot of the elevator system and the water tank, same as the other side. A couple of other small features that we have. If you can see up top, see that safety prop right there? That's if you want to work on something and just tilt this when it's not raised. That safety prop allows your mechanics to be in a safe condition without having to raise the entire hopper. And as you just noted, these machines are manufactured entirely in our Harrisburg, Pennsylvania plant, and we really believe in the craftsmen that we utilize are really some of the finest in America. Pennsylvania is noted for its work ethic, and we're very proud of the people, and I invite anyone to come by our factory at any time, and we'd love to show you around. We're really happy and proud of the men there.